Okay, what lies before us right now is potentially the most frustrating part of the entire game. Why? Because we have no map of this place. Now you're gonna say, well, we're in the hospital, aren't we? There wasn't any map here before. Well, I didn't actually pick up the map while running around in the hospital before us, or rather the Otherworld Hospital. But we're not in the hospital right now. Step out of that door and look where we are now. Weird. What is this? This is different.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it. Cheryl.
Okay, this is weird. The camera angle's a little funky, and it looks like the Otherworld Hospital, but it's not. Where we are is a place which, well, you could call nowhere. In fact, I think that's actually what it's called in the game. And it is a completely twisted version of Silent Hill. See, we're in the hospital, and, well, this is a room in the hospital, isn't it? There's a key in that faucet. We can't get it out. It doesn't really seem too unlike the other places of the other world, or, yeah, in the other world that we were in before. Remember, we saw this room here before, the key and the thing. Can't do anything about that right now. Did you see that? The door is locked. Whoa, whoa, what the hell just happened? Did you see that? We were in the Otherworld Hospital, and we went through, and we suddenly found ourselves in the, what was this, the antique shop. Something to note, though, this is not what it looked like in the other world. This is what it looked like in the Fog world. Things have changed, and the world of Silent Hill is really starting to get messed up. It's sort of degenerating into this bizarre mishmash of locations. There's one more. Now, we're not going to find a map here, and that's possibly the most infuriating part about this game. But because I'm willing to cheat a little bit in going through this, I looked up a map online which should help me run around through here. Oh, we're in the school. One desk. Okay. Kids can be mean, though, can't they? Oh, not in school anymore. Rusty screwdriver and pliers. Okay. Now, this is one of the things that I absolutely loved about the Silent Hill series, and it's something that I don't think Silent Hill movie really captured all that well, and that was this bizarre sense that the kind of fabric of reality has disintegrated. Use the pliers on this key here. And what I mean by the fabric of reality disintegrating is that well, let's say any situation you find yourself in, you're no matter how screwy it is, you can always count on the fact that sort of like the laws of the way the world actually works still continue. You walk through a door and you enter the room that's on the other side of that door. Well, in Silent Hill, that doesn't really work out that way. It doesn't necessarily happen, and the things that happen in Silent Hill don't necessarily make any sense. Oh, okay, we have a puzzle here. And I'm not entirely sure these things here on the walls mean anything. But the way this puzzle works is you go up to here, you look at that monster, the Minotaur. How many appendages does that have? That has 6. So we're going to go enter 6. And go to the one in the center. We have a bull. That's 4. And over here we have 2 children. That's 8. Stone of Time. That sounds important, doesn't it? Whoa! Don't sneak up on me like that. Most of these doors are going to be jammed. They're leading you around by the nose, but the part that makes this part of the game frustrating is the fact that you have a lot of puzzles to do. The puzzles aren't really freakishly difficult, but still. Okay, that weird little poem there is a clue to the puzzle, and it refers to the Grim Reaper's list, which is right here. Okay, now the way we're going to do this is, remember, it said young to old. So take the first letter of every name from the youngest to the oldest. So we have Albert Lords at 18. Here we go. Lydia Findley, I guess. Well, anyway, the code we're looking for is alert. So you go over here and you punch in alert. Booyah. Where are we? Oh boy, this looks like a bad place to be. Okay, we're gonna need to pick up a few of these different sort of religious symbols like.
Harry?
How'd you get
Lisa,
here?
what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa,
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
Lisa?
Now that was probably the coolest cinematic in this entire game. If we enter the room again, we're not going to see Lisa in here. She disappeared. And she left a little diary on the floor. Okay, a few times earlier in the game we came across really weird clues about a patient, a certain patient that was held in the hospital. And it was some little girl, and when we went to the basement, we found the room that they were keeping her in. And, well, we don't really know what's up with that. But we also came across some information that the town, there may have been a drug problem in the town, and somebody was distributing this drug out to all the people, and it appears as though Lisa was one of the people that was receiving it. Ah, damn nurses. Now, when Lisa said that she was the same as them, she was actually talking about these nurses. Lisa was a nurse in the hospital, and so are these unfortunate women. Although Lisa's fate appears to have been a little bit different. She wasn't turned into a complete monster, at least not at first. It did eventually catch up to her, and I guess the power, whatever the power is that's doing this, is kind of screwy. Okay, now take the Stone of Time that we just picked up and throw it into this clock. Ow. Haggith? Whatever. Save point. Okay, that new key that we just picked up, that is going to be useful down at the end of this hallway. And we have access to an elevator, finally. Who knows where the hell it's gonna take us. Let's go up to the second floor. At least there was nothing greeting me here trying to put a knife in my face. Oh, there they are. All the doors on this side will be jammed according to the map. Except for the one down at the end. Unfortunately, it's the one next to this possessed nurse. Actually, I'm not quite sure I am where I think I am. Give me a second to get my bearings straight. Stupid nurses. Let go! There we go. Harry probably got beaten up during all that. Steel plate screwed to the wall. Well, I picked up a screwdriver, didn't I? Somebody wired the key up to... Oh, who the hell would do such a thing? Okay. This door on the left should be open. Handgun. Camera. Sweet, that's going to be used for a puzzle a little bit later on. I do not think we can go through this door on the side. If there is... Oh, okay. There's no door. What am I thinking? We should be able to go in this door. Oh, it's the jewelry store in the city center, town center. Crest of Mercury. Another religious symbol. So now we have 2. I believe we need 4 or 5 of them. Also over here we will find the Ring of Contract. I don't know why he's picking up this random stuff around, but okay. Where to? Where to? Okay, I'm gonna go this way, cause I just want to. Now you go through this door, you unlock this, and you go through it. And I know you can't really tell, but where this led us was to the first floor. In fact, we are now in the main hallway, and that's not creepy enough. I don't know what is. So let's go back into the wrong elevator. Let's go back up to the elevator and take a ride up to the 3rd floor. Oh, ghost child. Disappeared. Okay, the way this puzzle here works is you have 2 doors, and you need to figure out what the code is to get into each one. Now, the code you will find on these paintings. But you can't just see the paintings, you need to go and take a picture of them. Okay, we have 3 shapes. What was that first one? Okay, and this shape down here. And now we've got to do one of these weird things. And then hit circle. Entry! You're not really going to find a whole lot in these 2 rooms, so it's a little bit of a disappointment that you had to go through all that. But we have birdcage key. Remember the birdcage? And is that it? That's unfortunate. The other side is even less impressive. Bam, 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 bam. And one of these. Health drink. There's some botanical book here. You can't pick it up. And I believe that is it. Now this is the... It kind of to me looks like the office in the hospital. Or one of the offices in the hospital. But this room here doesn't look like anything we found in the hospital so far. Okay, let's go get that birdcage key. Now that would be down on the 1st floor. Let me check the map before I go too far to make sure I know which door I have to wander through. And birdcage key. Okay. Okay, there it is. Are them reading the map right? Yep, here we go. Now in this room we will find not only the birdcage, but we'd also find a box of ammunition behind it. Oh, I got a lot of ammo now. Just curious, how much do we have? 79 shots and 15 in the gun. That's pretty good. Should be enough to last us for the rest of the game, I think. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Shadow Child! Kill him! Whoa, look at this place. Okay, this looks familiar. This looks a whole lot like the kitchen we saw in the hospital. But why is there a sword stuck in the fridge? What do you say we go pull that thing out? Let's go. No way. Yep, that's a way to die. So let's not do that. That ring we picked up, that seems like it has a use. And we have locked up the fridge. And now we can go and take the sword, the dagger, and I think we're good. Huh. Don't have that key quite yet. That was the daughter of Dahlia, the crazy chick. Apparently that kid has a whole lot to do with what's going on around here. Okay, we're in a storage room of some kind. You'll find a health drink, some ammunition, and I think there's one key item in here. Oh, okay. Ooh, what do we have here? Jelly beans! Awesome! Oh, good move, dumbass. Alright. There was a key in there, apparently. And some more handgun bullets. Oh! It's a TV. You know what? We watched this video quite a while ago. But what do you say we go and watch it again? See if anything's different.
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
So we kind of knew this already. Lisa was the nurse of Alyssa down in the basement. She was the one that was changing her bandages. But there was something about that, some weird way. The kid wasn't dying. And somehow she is responsible for everything that has happened in Silent Hill, all this weird shit that's going on. Whoa. Someone was sleeping in here? Oh, that looks familiar. Okay, we're gonna have to go put a number of items in there in order to get through that door, but we do not have all of them yet, so let's continue on. Okay, so what do we have right now, key item-wise? We have the key of okay, that. And we have 4 of the 5 required items to get through the door. So let's go find out what door that opens, and then go do our thing. I think it's this one. Sweet! Okay, that was the generator. This was the generator, I believe this was in the hospital, in the basement of the hospital, despite the fact that we were on the 3rd floor when we found it. And shutting off the generator, remember that key that was electrified? Well, there should, I guess, de-electrify it. I'm trying to remember where that damn key was. I think it's on the 2nd floor. I went through the wrong door. The elevator doesn't work. Okay, I think that put me on the 2nd floor. 2nd floor. Which of these doors? Ah! Ghost children! Go away! Here we are. Let's see if we can find our way back without getting lost. I got lost. Oh, jeez. Thought that elevator would work. Tell me that elevator doesn't work? You suck. Ah! Ghost child! I can't believe I got turned around all stupidly. I'm looking to get to the basement. Oh yeah, that was the door I needed.
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of, well, bizarre memories going on here. And this is the room that this child, Alessa, was being held in. Apparently, well, something happened to her and she was sent to the hospital, something of her parents doing, and somehow stayed alive despite the fact of having a mortal injury. And it was all these people's attempt to draw some sort of power out of her. Apparently Alessa had some sort of magical power. And, well, apparently that has something to do with all this weird crap that's been going on in town. But unfortunately this episode has gone on quite long enough. So I'm going to have to end it here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to catch the next one.